Hi gang, welcome back to Crazy Life Homestead. I just want to let you know that the battery somewhere along that sequence had died out. So we put a new one in and here we are back up and running again. So let's continue on with this video. Basically I have an abundance of green beans. So I have picked them, I have cleaned them, I have cut them. I'm going to cut them again into maybe 1.5 inches and then I'm going to put them in jars and we're going to can them today. That's the goal. I currently have 4.5 jars full. This one over here in the corner is probably going to get full. So I might end up with about 10 jars. These are pints. I have quite a bit in there. They're pretty long. I've been showing you all along, but they're pretty good size. I don't remember what kind of green beans they are, but I'm definitely growing something like that again next season. I don't have the seeds anymore, so I can't tell you what they are. We'll just go through the catalogs and order more seeds, I guess. So basically all I'm doing now is just taking what I had cut and cutting them into that size so that would fit the jars. I could put them in quart jars, but we don't eat that. We don't eat it like that. There's only 2 of us. If I have 3, I can open up another jar. This has been going on since 11 o'clock. It's 11:37 at the moment. That's what you've been watching. It doesn't take that long. This is the second harvest I've had. Most of what I've had so far I've put in the freezer. I've blanched them with a quick boil, cool them off, put them in a Ziploc bag, freezer bag, and put them in the freezer. You'll know that they're done because they change into that nice green cooked color. These are raw. Some of these are so big I have to cut them twice. These will go into a cold pack and go into the pressure canner with some simple sauce, which is going to be salt to water ratio, just to keep them preserved. I think I'm going to put per pint probably a teaspoon of salt to water. So we'll see how many pints we have when we're done filling the jars, and then we'll calculate from there. It's basically going to be a teaspoon of salt, just regular salt. I'm not going after anything specific. You use the salt that you want. This is the salt that I have. I usually buy. It's just regular table salt. In the pressure canner, since they're a pint, they'll go in for 75 minutes. At a full pressure at 10 pounds. That's what they call for here in Kentucky at our altitude. And you'll have to check your pressure canner situation and make sure that you have the proper altitude for your pressure canner. I have not been pressure canning that long. This is my first season. This will actually be my first batch of vegetables. Behind me on this table I have pressure canned chili, and then on this side, those are the blackberry jam. I have pressured spaghetti sauce. I'm in no means an expert. By no means. I'm still learning a lot of stuff, but the only way to learn is to do. So, we're doing. Again, all of this is just repetitive. I've got some of this on fast forward. I also want to mention that I do not have chickens yet on the new homestead. That's coming next season. Probably be in the spring. But all of these scraps that you see here, they're pretty much going out to the squirrels these days. Unfortunately. Oh, I should have cut those in half. That's alright. But I always said, and I've said in a previous video, that I give Mother Nature 20% from the season. So whatever I get, she gets 20%. This is my third or fourth batch that I've tossed out to the squirrels. So they're getting quite a bit. They're not hungry for anybody. We can do that in half. We can do this in thirds. I'm just trying to get them on the same, come off. Pretty much the same size randomly throughout the batch. So I'm not going to bore you anymore. Let's go fast forward again and do a time lapse. are brand new jars. I am not going to sterilize them because they've been sterilized already before they're closed. Give me a hard time, will you? There you go. Okay, again, I have 5 jars. That lid went up. 2 lids. Okay. I'm not packing these tight. I could. But again, we don't eat that much in a meal to make worth packing that tight. I'm just putting these hand on for now, so they have a lid with. Okay. Fall on the ground, see if I care. Let's do this over that big tub. Anything that falls won't fall on the ground. Like that one. What's that called? A 5-second rule? 5-second rule. Again, it would be nice if we ate that much, but I'm still going to have leftovers for the following meal. Probably for a couple of days. So I'm not gonna this is that half jar I was telling you about. Let's fill this guy up. What do I use green beans? These are a side dish. I use them for a green bean casserole. On Thanksgiving, I usually have green bean casserole that I'll use my frozen green beans for, considering I have a good amount of them in bags. And I will boil them to get them nice and soft, because right now they're just blanched. And then I will put them in a casserole dish about this big. I don't know if you can see that, but this is probably a 9 by 7, 6, 7. It's about 3 inches high, but I have a big casserole dish. I don't have little meals with Thanksgiving. I have a bunch of people that come over, and I will put the green beans in it, along with some balsamic vinegar, garlic that's crushed up and chopped, and crispy bacon. You want to talk about green beans going fast? They like that one. Yes, I know about the traditional one with the onions and the onion chips, the crispy onion chips and such. But I'm not a big onion fan when it comes to like onions like that. So, again, I'm just trying to keep these underneath this 1-inch lip right here. So, because we don't eat that much. I might have to get some more pint jars. I do not store my pint jars here. I was collecting them when we were renting at the other place. When you saw me playing with the horses and all, I had to drive over to the horses. Just so that I would have the stock that I have now. But as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus this 10. There's usually 22, but I have stuff that I've been storing. I have to make some chili powder, which will be another video. So I have stuff that's around the house. We use them for drinking. These white lids, if you're wondering, you can get them at Walmart. just go to the canning section. Okay, those can come out. And you will, 2 more jars to fill. I have 2 more jars that need to be filled. Let's see if we can fill them. Again, I do this so that it doesn't get all over the place. There's one. Will we make it? Oop. Oh, we're back down to a half. So let's see if we can even this out a little bit. Pretty good size one. I think that'll work. Again, I'm just trying to balance it out so that everybody has enough in each jar. That's it for now. Let's get to the canning part. Pressure canner is on. It is 3:15. I'll wait for this to come to a full boil steam. Give it 10 minutes. Put my weight on. Set the timer for 75 minutes. My timer goes off. I shut my heat off. When the pressure canner comes down, I have a safety feature lock on this canner. It has actually 2 spouts for safety, but there's a lock right here, and it comes up when there's a lot of pressure in here. It'll lock. I'll put the weight on, and when I'm going back down, it'll go back down, and when this comes down again, that means the pressure has released from the can. I'll give it 10 minutes. I'll take my weight off. I'll give it another 20 minutes for it to cool before I open the can up. And when you open it up, you slide the 2 levers towards you, and then you lift the lid away from you so that any steam that's still in there, which there'll be some, won't burn your face. So this canner holds 8 pints. Wish it was bigger, but that's okay. So I have 2 left. So I probably have enough to do another 6 jars tomorrow morning. Or tomorrow at some time. I'll be able to do another 6 jars from the garden. Start and finish. Probably end up doing that tomorrow night, because I work tomorrow. Okay, so I cracked 1 jar. So I have 7, but I still have 2 more that I have to cook up. So I'm going to Walmart now to get more pint jars. Hi gang, editing mode here. I just wanted to let you know that it's late at night. I just realized I'm putting this video together and I don't have an ending. I just wanted to let you know. Thank you for watching this long. You guys stay safe. Stay out of trouble. We'll catch you on the next video.